So, welcome back, guys, to my videos today. So, I'm getting a little bit shy. So, here, what's our agenda for today's video? For tonight's video. So, our agenda for tonight's video is we're going to have uh, a short review for Cisco. As you can see in the title, Cisco L2 Security and wireless LAN connections. So it's the proprietary, it's modules from Cisco networking. Come and check it out, guys. I think it's free naman. So yeah, we're just gonna have some review. So we're gonna cover the module 10 to 13. And yeah, it's all about the concepts of the wireless connections and its security. What is the best security to use? What are the different kind of security? What are the different kind of plans? How does it work? Basically, the concept of it. So yeah, let's proceed. So here I have already an answer which comes from the IT Excel answers. You can visit this link. You can tap this link. Then it will direct you to this website. Now for this is basically we have a semester one which tackles the basic things, basic configuration. I think it's all about wired connections. Ito pa yung may mga switch, router, um, security rin dito, I think so. Pero basically, this is lang yung fundamentals ng Cisco, IP, yan lang, fundamentals na networking. And wala dito wireless. The only topic that tackled on this semester were wired connections. Um, Pag-aaralan din dito ay yung mga different kind of types of cable, um, anong cables ang dapat gamitin, yun, something like that. So now I'm already in the semester 2, which this modules 10 to 13, and this one is an already answered exam. So it means I will just read some question, then try to kabisado it. Then we will proceed to mock exam, and hopefully I get perfect score. But basically I will just read all the questions that has already answered. So yeah, let's proceed. So which I will try to explain then why that answer, why yan yung answer. So yeah, for the question number one, which layer to attack will result in legitimate users not getting valid IP addresses. So yeah, the answer is DHCP starvation. So what does the DHCP starvation do? So DHCP stands for dynamic host. Let's search for DHCP. So yeah, dynamic host configuration protocol. So you will just configure the HCP server to provide you an dynamic na ng pag-address ng IP address sa'yo. So what will happen is uh, yung mga for modern devices, for modern networking, we all use DHCP na. If you check your Wi-Fi, it has a DHCP. It means um, it will it will assign you devices and dynamic IP addresses. So unlike when it is when it's static IP, it will without using the HCP starvation, you will configure your device as static IP addresses. So it means you will have to think back on what IP you should use, and it should be valid. Unlike this one, you just configure the CP server to provide you an dynamic na laging correct yung IP addresses. Ang problema lang sa static is mm, the the person that who will configure that should have knowledge about it to provide you correct IP addresses. Kasi once na yung dalawang devices is conflicting yung IP addresses nila, it will not connect to the network, nor the connection will not work. Yeah. So, yun. So much better kung DHCP starvation, particularly na rin pag, ma ha, parang mas mahalaga rin 'to when it comes to this one becomes special when it becomes to large network. Because if it's all the devices, you will have to configure it. As a static, you will have to assign it an IP addresses and you will create IP addresses which is so tedious, so much work, it's so hassle. So yun, it will just facilitate. But ang downside lang naman dito is when it comes to security. If you wanna protect some devices, meron tayong mga devices na we have to configure as static. So hindi siya it would not become prone or vulnerable into some attacks. It's just added some security. So static or some security, but particularly nowadays, kaya nga we already naman na using DHCP protocol, which wala naman ganun ka vulnerability kasi ganun na rin ka-secure. Kumbaga nagawa na rin ng ah, for another word, for another sentence, um, um, the it already we the network engineers already made some solution for that. So yeah. So what mitigation plan is best for thwarting a denial of service? Ang meaning niyan is denial of service attack that is creating mock address table overflow. So let's for an example. Hmm. Um, based on my knowledge, based on my understanding, denial of service attack is coming from DHCP rin ang alam ko. Kasi once the MAC address, yung MAC address kasi is yung mga physical addresses ng ating device and ang MAC addresses of one device is unique. It's always unique. Laging unique yan for each device ha. But the IP addresses, pwede yan magbago. Depending na lang kung anong inisign sa'yo ng network o saan ka nakakonect na network. So, yun. So, DOS attack, denial of service. Wait. Let me understand. So, according to my understanding, DOS attack, um, there are many ways para magkaroon ng DOS attack. For an example, a user trying to access a site, right? Yeah, he's trying to access some site. I don't know. DOS attack. Can I search? Yun nga, alam ko eh. So, sorry. Fuck. Nasa naman, fuck. Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. So, let me check again my YouTube. It's still, is it still running? Yeah, it's still running. I just accidentally closed my website. I don't know. I clicked the Control Shift W, which would close all the tabs in your website. So where I was again? So here, para yeah. Kasi nga, ang pagsend ng traffic, um, let's say we have a switch, a router, it will get some traffic from the device, right? But if some device will just meron kasing command dyan for a device to create a fake MAC address. Kumbaga, for an analogy, let's say 10 lang yung device ang pwedeng kumonect sa Wi-Fi. And then some person connect to your Wi-Fi, then create fake devices na nakakonect sa Wi-Fi mo. Let's say naging 20 na nakakonect sa Wi-Fi mo. And that only one person just created a fake device, a fake virtual device, which connect to your Wi-Fi. And di mangyayari niyan. The other, the other legitimate na device, the legitimate one, the legitimate user will not have a quality of service, will not get a service from your Wi-Fi because marami na siyang nakakonect. If you get what I mean, that's why we should enable port security para yung command na yan or yung command na yan, hindi siya mag-create ng basta-bastang fake MAC addresses. So, yun. For this, switch to the Cisco products also endpoint security solutions, web security appliances, email security appliances, NAC appliances. For this, I don't know anything. So, IDA 802.0 like standard, the client attempting to access the network is referred to as the supplicant. It's true, I don't know. It's just a term. It doesn't matter, it's just a term. So which authentication method store user's name in password router is ideal for small networks. Pag local authentication, authorization, and accounting, ang ibig sabihin ng AAA is for authorization. First, you need to authorize. Authentication, I mean. First, kailangan mo na mag-login. So once you already authenticated, you will daan naman in the next process which is authorization. Authorization means what is your authority? What is your role? I mean, what can you do within the network? Let's say your role is a manager, your role is a teacher. So we can authenticate pwede tayo maging verified, but the question is, what is our role? Yan. Then accounting. The accounting yung naman is from the word accounting. It will like your history, kung ano nangyari, kung what I mean is, um, kung ano nangyayari, kung anong ginawa ng user in sa particular network. It will just record the history of it. So let's say nag-enter ng command yung user, command this, command change ng user yung hostname ng router, yung name ng router, or SSID ng Wi-Fi, it will log. Maglalag siya sa, it will record in the logs, in the history. So, yan. This is, I don't know. This is it for small networks and to question. Basta local area. Yeah. Kasi pag radius, I don't know. Yeah. What represent a best proxy? Wait lang. Let's read this in a smaller one. Yeah. I see. A server is okay, okay. What represent the best practice concerning this protection? For this, I don't know. Wala akong alam dito. So, disabled both protocols and multiple. So, for this, what represent the best practice concerning discovery protocols such as CDP? Ano bang best practice when it comes to this? Yeah, just disable it. Pag hindi sila required, ganun talaga sa lahat. If they're not required, just disable it, man. Alright, this is, I don't know what's the reason of this. I think it's just basic, basic, ano na yun, common sense lang ba. So which protocol should be used to mitigate the vulnerability? Not pala. Oh yeah. For when it comes to edge devices, yeah. Yeah. I mean, when we talking about edge devices, sila yung ano pa, entry point ng mga users. I don't know. Dami kong hindi alam eh. So, both discover protocols can provide hours with sensitive network information. Yeah, ang alam ko lang SSID eh. It will just, yung SSID, the SSID is, I forget the term. Yeah, service set identifier. So, yung identifier, yung tag ID lang ng Wi-Fi mo, kung anong pangalan ng Wi-Fi mo. PLDT Wi-Fi, yan. That is an SSID. You can disable it in the admin settings. Just visit your IP address, I mean default gateway of your kung anong ginagamit mong Wi-Fi or router. Then, just enter the, search lang, do some research kung anong password yung default password ng Wi-Fi, niya, ISP niya, provider niya. So, ayan. You can access that then disable the name para hindi siya mag-broadcast yung SSID niya, yung pangalan ng Wi-Fi, para magmukhang hidden yung Wi-Fi niya. Which protocol should be used? Binigay ko. Yeah, SSH. Hmm. Yung telnet. Hmm. Yun lang. Encryption lang ng data. Session, I forgot the meaning of SSH. Short for secure shell. Yeah, secret shell. I don't know. I forgot. So, which statement describe the behavior of switch when the MAC address table is full? Kapag full yung table, yung address. Um, di ko alam. Pag puno na yung table, so it means meron na siyang references. Puno na yung references. It treats frames as a known unicast. Oo, nagbo-broadcast siya. So, it treats frame as a known unicast. And flags all incoming frames to all ports within the local frame. Alright, I don't know the explanation to it. I didn't get the logic. What if yun nga, nasabi na lang dito kung paano naging supplicant, yung client. So, let's see here, supplicant here. So, yung client, when it comes to client, lagi siyang supplicant. Yan. The client has restricted definition niya, which is the switch that the client is connecting to. Okay. Hmm. Which switch configuration will be used? No one is allowed PC. No one is allowed to disconnect the IP port into PC. Oh, okay, okay. So, I don't know. So, here's the answer for security. I don't know this maximum too. So, hmm. Sabagay. So, switch port security, pag ganun means maximum yung mga address key so para magiging constant yung mga address niya. So, refer to the executive. What's the question refer to? What action will occur when PC1 is attached to switch 1? Switch or I don't know this shit. This one is the MAC address. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Frames from PC1 will cast into first. Manual configuration kasi nalalaro. Oh, so yung PC1 is a different MAC address. So ito lang pwedeng maging don't know. Hmm. Yeah. Which type of villain hopping attack may be prevented by designating an anonymous VLAN? Hmm. I don't know, man. A network admin. So, a network admin switch with the command type is higher to switch. Then the switch with the command IP ERP inspection. Validate. So let's read it again. A network administrator is configuring die in the switch DAI. I don't know the meaning of DAI. What's that abbreviation? Without command IP ARP inspection validate source MAC. Okay, what is the purpose of yung command? Yun, check yung source MAC. Ah, yung source against the sender MAC address if existing. Kapag existing, then it's valid. Which two commands can be used to enable BPD? I don't know this shit. Default was may BPD, responding to port fast, BPD word enable, port fast, BPD default. I don't know. As part of this new. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, this one is TT secure. Okay. Yeah, beacon. Receiving broadcast. Yeah, okay. Yung broadcast pa. It's like a signal na mag-broadcast papunta sa device. Broadcast everywhere. The reach. What the fuck? I don't, how do I explain this? Kasi ang wifi nag-broadcast yan. Yan. Signal, right? Yun lang, kung anong marireceive niyang beacon, meron tayong tinatawag na beacon train. Yun yung broadcast niya. So, transmitting a broadcast. Pag, yeah, I don't know. Kaya, ano to, yung AP, it's like a router lang. Or a Wi-Fi. Yun na lang isipin niya. Nata na yung SSID, yun lang. Kaya may nakikita tayong SSID, yung pangalan ng Wi-Fi niyo. Pag binuksan niyo yung Wi-Fi ng cellphone niyo, makikita mo yung pangalan ng Wi-Fi niyo, right? Or different connections. Kung marami kayong Wi-Fi dyan, maraming connections or internet connections dyan sa paligid mo, in your surroundings, makikita mo siya because that Wi-Fi, that particular Wi-Fi's, it broadcasts a signals para ma-receive ng ibang devices na here I am. I am a Wi-Fi. You can't connect to me. Yun. So, yung sa pag-active mode naman. So, yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina. It's what I'm telling to you guys earlier na you can disable the broadcasting of your Wi-Fi para hindi siya ma-receive ng other devices yung information ng Wi-Fi na yun. So, it means all the devices na malapit sa Wi-Fi nyo would not receive the SSID of that Wi-Fi. So, it means wala siyang hindi nyo makikita sa settings nyo or sa Wi-Fi settings niya sa cellphone nyo or sa device nyo yung pangalan ng Wi-Fi nyo. So, you can't connect. So, you must know this SSID ng isang Wi-Fi muna bago connect. It's like a manual configuration. You will just add it to your Wi-Fi. Then, kayo na mismo magta-type kung anong pangalan ng Wi-Fi nyo. Then, yun lang. It will send a probe request dun sa mismong Wi-Fi nyo. Yung device na yun, yung device nyo, will send a request sa Wi-Fi nyo na, hey, alam ko yung, linagay ko na dito yung SSID mo, alam ko SSID mo, and this is the password, can I connect? Something like that. A technician scheduling the channel on wires. Yeah, ito 1, 6, or 11. Kasi pag, alam ko hanggang 14 to. dapat hindi dikit-dikit kasi 'pag dikit-dikit it's like a radio, right? What I mean is yung sa soldier ship, yung one way lang yung communication. I don't know man, how do I explain this? It's like mag-i-intercept yung mga signals. Let's say we have 12 signals, 12 na nagbo-broadcast ng Wi-Fi. Kung dikit-dikit sila, tas dito ka connect, it's like mag-i-intercept to, itong gitna. So we should know the interval, distances interval wherein na hindi sila mag-i-intercept or yung signals ng both ng Wi-Fi na pagkakonektan is malayo sa isa't isa. Yan. So, tumayo yun yan. Yan o. Yun. Tama naman yun o. Yan. This is on active mode. Yun siya sa computer to display any available wireless networks. So, a network administrator. Kung yun. So, 11 is yeah. Hanggang 1.3 na lang. Meron tayong different kind of different types of wireless. Yan. 802.11 yan yung mga no, ganun. A technician is about this. Yeah, basic configuration lang yan. Basic knowledge lang ba? Basic routine when you, yan na, configure a wireless router. Or any connection devices. Network devices routing. What's the first? Mm-hmm. Yeah, advanced, right? Yeah, kahit anong interface, yeah, sabagay. Hmm, yeah, 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 tama. Yeah, yeah, it's just, so yun nga, wireless network password, eco password, SSID. Yeah, then yung, yeah, yeah, integration yun. Yung sabi ko na kanina, which type of voice? Wala akong ito lang. WLAN. Oo nga, sa bagay, WLAN yan. Ito yung mga typical Wi-Fi na gamit natin. Yung gamit lang natin sa bahay. That's why it's local area network lang. And kunyari, 2.4, gumagamit siya ng 2.4 gigahertz and 5.4 ay 5 gigahertz radio frequency. So, yun. Basic is something for security. Yun lang. So, mm-hmm. Dinamit kayo. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Pwede rin itong sulat ko yun. Kung anong best. Just, okay. So basically tama rin naman 'to, this one, tama rin 'to, tama 'tong 4, isa lang yung mali, sa pagkakamali ka man o ba't di ko alam. What are decisions from the given and about counting manually? So yeah, pag hindi siya manually, automatic siya, we can pasok, what we call AP rogue, AP rogue or rock, AP rock, ROGUE, rogue. Oh, yeah. So, that's what, disable natin yung dynamic trunking protocol. Yun nga lang din, parang, ito lang din yan. Pag disable natin yung dynamic trunking protocol, enable natin yung trunking manually. So, yeah, it's common sense. Hmm. Kasi pag native VLANs, usually one lagi. I don't know. Refer to the, what can be determined for security. For security enable, page status down, zero means, port violation is okay. Yeah, it's a Regis server. A Regis is a server. It's like dun nakalagay lahat ng, so kasi nga, how can I say this? Ang typical or usual Wi-Fi natin or usual alam natin sa Wi-Fi is iisa lang ang password, right? Kumbaga, "Ma, pa-connect po yung kapitbahay namin. Ma, may bisita tayo, pa-connect." And the password that we give to them is iisa lang, is parehas lang. Kung ano lang yung password ng Wi-Fi. Now we can change it to have Regis configuration, to have a Regis server, which would, for each user, it would have different username and different password. So, I don't know. Yeah. So, provide siya. So, I think for just one user, isa lang pwedeng kumuha ng username na yun. Hindi mo na pwedeng ulitin, hindi mo na ulitin yung password. So, iba-iba siya. So, it's much secure, but it's much a hassle. Yeah. Or just, yung go, ano lang naman, um, tawag dito, casual Wi-Fi lang naman, casual connections kung gagawa ko ng Regis. Yeah. Ito, yun. Yeah, it's particularly used or especially used for organization para malaman kasi rin dito meron gumagamit in the Regis server, it also is an AAA. So the employee the employee would have a history. It history will be recorded kung anong ginawa nila sa server niya or sa particular network connections. So kung may bad silang ginawa, what I mean is they did something horrible, it will be recorded and malalaman niya ng admin. So yeah, that's why organization is page zero. So yeah. Technician is troubleshooting a slow WLAN that consists of it. Uh-huh. Yeah, pag in-split mo, pwede naman to kung different channel, pwede naman to, I don't know. Baka ito lang pinakatamang sagot. Mhm. Yeah, wag na gagawin to yung microwave open niyo. Eh, hirap. Malakas kasi yung emitting signal ng ano ba, ng wave, ng microwave. That's why it's microwave. Then, kung makikita natin sa spectrum, it's much higher than the typical signal na typical wave ng isang Wi-Fi connection. So, it's not accidental. It would not be accidental. It would, ano talaga, have some interference. Even kahit konti lang, magkakaroon talaga. For sure, matik na yan. Yeah. Kapag, oops. Okay, solution. Yeah. So, authentication, that proves that the user said they are totalization mechanism. Yun, yung kung ano sila, kung ano kaya nilang gawin na content. Yeah. So, palit-ulit lang dyan, mag-turn ko yun. By 8 strategies. Takaks and rages. I don't know about takaks, but I clearly know naman about rages. What is the result of the ECP observation though? Yun. Kubos na kasi yung IP address, kumbaga, for a particular, um, for a particular, anong called mo doon? Basta, for a particular address, it has a limit lang naman ng IP address ni binibigay or na provide pa for every addresses. It has a limited IP addresses na binibigay lang. It's 256. Yeah, it's 256 lang. So, kapag naubos na yung host addresses na yun, yung IP addresses na yun, wala na mapakonektan yung user, wala na magagamit na IP address yung user. So, yun, magkakaroon ng denial of service pagka ganun. Which feature configuration is it? Okay. Deleted. So, double tagging or double intention. Okay, okay. So, parang dalawang beses siyang mag-embed yung hacker or I mean uh, yung attacker. Dalawang beses siya mag-embed na what we call this, ng parang header ba? Ito. Yun, this one. I don't know this protocol, but let's switch it. Virtual lang. Fine. So, dalawang beses siya. Dapat isang beses lang kasi ito naka-encapsulate. Ngayon, may hidden pa siya. So, dalawang beses. So, once na encapsulate siya, kumbaga, na-decode na siya. Made-decode na yung original. Ang di alam ng decoder is meron pang isang nakatago. It's like a Trojan horse. Chinek mo na yung nasa labo. Chinek mo na yung buong horse. I mean, yung nakasakay sa horse. Chinek mo na. Ang di mo lang alam. Meron pa pala sa loob ng horse. It's like Trojan. Yeah. At important. So, ayun. Donate yung being the same as a user being. Or just like I said, how many ports among switches should be assumed as trusted port as part of? Hmm. Kasi we have 24 ports sa switch. Depende lang sa switch. Pero what I know for a typical switches, especially sa Cisco switches, they provide 24 ports. So they are all fast Ethernet. Maybe some switches have giga. So, ba't naging 7? So, here's the switch. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, ang dapat din natin isasama natin sa most trusted ports is yung end devices. When I mean end devices is yung mga device na ko-connect dun sa switch na yun because you can use that device to hack the network pa. So this what I'm trying to point the device that I'm trying to point out is this PC1 and PC2 because you can use this device to configure all this network, right? So basically kung tatanggalin natin dyan, we would have 7 trusted ports. Ito lang yung mga trusted ports connection. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And DHCP server din kasama din sa 7. So, ano yung security special meaning? Shutdown? The so an IT security specialist enables port security on a switch port. An IT security specialist nag-enable na siyang port security command and switch port versus Cisco. What is the default violation mode in use until the switch port is configured? Usually from shutdown. Mag-shutdown siya automatically na yan sa switch devices. Pag naan siya, it receives some frames na that is not invalid. Shutdown mo na yan. Baka makakapay. Shutdown yan. So, they cannot be accessed na. Kahit i-restrict mo pa yan, it should be shut down. It's much better kung shut down kasi it's impossible to connect some device na walang power to shut na completely shut down. You know what I mean? Laptop cannot connect to a wireless office. Ensures that wireless. No. Ito. Sa SSID. Yeah. Pero yung basic troubleshoot is kung tama talaga password mo yun talaga pinaka-basic troubleshoot. And also the SSID, kung tama rin ba yung kinokonekta mo wifi, malay mo, kinokonekta mo pala yung kapitbahay mo, hindi talagang mala yung password mo dyan. Ensure that the wireless net is enabled. It's always enabled naman. I think, baka wireless net now, I mean, it's always enabled naman yung wireless net ng laptop. So, let's say, rental panel. I don't know, paano ma-access yun. Hmm. So, let's see here. Network and recovery ba yan? I don't know. Mention, uy guys. Uh, yun ba yun? No, yeah, baka yun. Ngayon, automatic naman. It's a default, naman value. Laging naka-on. So, pero, better to check. If not naman talaga. What is the advantage of cloaking? Yeah. So, pag cloaking, it's like hiding your SSID. What I'm talking about is this. So, we have different SSID. This is the SSID yung pangalan dyan. Mas net. Yan. That what, that is the SSID of network. Basically, siya lang yung pangalan ng network niya. Ngayon, you can hide it. You can go to your admin settings of your Wi-Fi. Siyempre, obviously, you should be connected to that Wi-Fi first para mabago yung settings niya. Settings configuration. So, yan. Kung gusto kong baguhin to, I will just go to the default gateway of this. When I'm talking about default gateway, you can check it naman. What is the default gateway of your connection? So, here, you have 192.168.6.1. So, i-copy mo lang to, then paste mo dun. But, ang alam ko kasi is, lahat naman is gumagamit ng 192.168.1.1 kasi yung, so yeah, 0.1.1, ito yung tinutukoy kong admin login. Pag nakalagin ako dito, I can change marami na ako pwedeng ibaguhan sa configuration ng settings ng Wi-Fi na pinakonectan ko. So basically, one of it is to change the SSID or to make your SSID have a cloaking capability. So yun, kailangan lang, kung wala siyang nakakonect, I mean, kung wala siyang dinidisplay, kailangan kong pang gawin is pumunta ko sa settings ko. Then, mag-add ako ng hindi wala nang show available network, so I should add yan, network, tas lalagay ko dito yung network name. Yan, sabihin natin ang pangalan na Josh. Yun yung Josh PLDT. Dapat tama, ha? It's a case sensitive, so dapat kung capital letter. Tas lalagay mo rin yung ano, yung security type. Ano naman, pag usual Wi-Fi, casual Wi-Fi, we always use this one, WPA2. It's always that is the standard. Yung WPA3 pa is a new release. Kumbaga beta pa lang siya. It's not that common pa. It's not that established pa. Meron pa siyang mga vulnerabilities. Marami pa siyang vulnerabilities. So the common usage of the security type is this one. So yan, click mo lang ganyan, network password. Yung syempre, kailangan mo ng password. Tapos yan, badge. Yun na. That is what we call manually um, connecting to the Wi-Fi if their Wi-Fi is set to is set to is have a SSID token. So yeah, pag ito nga enterprise na to, ito yung sinasabi ko na mahalaga when it comes to company, organization, if gusto ng network admin na i-track yung mga employees niya kung ano yung ginagawa nila sa network. So yeah, syempre, kaso rin yung pag may ginawa ka, huy, split that wrapping, sabi na yan, SMEP, I don't know this one. SMEP, okay, I don't know those shit. So yeah, this not is, network address translation. So, 10.1.10.0, but not kasi automatic niyang translate yung network and, ano, network address niya. Yeah, this is private address pala. So, para mag-connect siya sa internet, kasi ang internet is a built-in, parang, um, connected wires, right? Kumbaga, kung we gonna create an analogy ba? If sa isang bahay, we just have one connection. Kung naka-wired siya, lahat ng naka-connect na device din sa wired na yun, dun sa device connection na yun, sa network device na yun. For example, 5 kami naka-connect doon. E di 5 kaming may access into each other. Ganun lang din yun ang nag-work yung internet. Kumbaga, parang meron siyang center na lahat ay naka-connect. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to make it easier for you guys to understand. But basically, that's it. So, yan. Yung not, kasi yung not, kasi what is not? That does not do it. What the fuck? Network, network and ba address. Kasi ang IPv4 is limited lang yung IP addresses niya. Up to ilan ba? Parang sabihin natin 1 million. Joke lang. 1 million na kayo. No? But limited lang. Unlike IPv6, sobrang dami na niya. It used 64, I don't know. Station do. Yun nga. Mhm. Okay. Yun lang. Diba yun? Convenience. Yung quality of service, especially, it will, it was in the standard when it comes to, pag kailangan mo talaga ng mas una mong, mas pinakakailangan mo ng voice and video, like, sa call center, kumbaga. When it comes to call center, you need to have a voice traffic, like, kang nakipag-usap. So, yun, quality of service are enabled on that particular, or on that network. Pag real time, pag kailangan mo ng real time, yun. Pag gaming, pwede rin gaming kasi real-time din yun eh. Which access control naman, you can change it naman na mag-enable ng QoS. Kaso babagal siya for halimbawa downloading, uploading, yan. Kasi mas para-prioritize pa yung real-time. Okay. So yeah, what? Wide area network for this one. I don't know this shit. Oh yeah, pag automatic. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alin, alin, alin. Ah, interview. So, hmm. So, yung parts 5 to 10 kilobytes. Dami pa rin yun. I mean, sabagay. Protect. Protect. Hmm. Yun. Nasubok ko kung parehas ang Wi-Fi name which connects ulit-ulit na lang. No, wala na talaga. Ay, di ko talaga ito. Oh, hmm. Yeah, araw just okay. Okay. Alright, alright. Pag-isipin lang ko sa ito, Metropolitan. Hmm. So, pag ANC, sa 5G lang siya. Pag PNG, BG, 2.4 lang. Pag 80.11 yun. Hmm. Okay. What the fuck? I don't even know na 60 hertz gigahertz ranges exist. What the fuck? And I mean, when it comes to its first process, uses of artist. Let me drink some water. Oh, personal not shooting. First after me, yeah. Tethering ang tawag dito. Tethering. Okay. Ito naman, urban is city. Province, ganyan. Ganun ka nakalaki. City, mga ganun lang. So, it's a metropolitan. Coming from the word metropolitan. Metropolitan is a city, I think, right? I'm imagining. Yung Metropolitan. Actually, yung mga tower yan, hindi network it was. I don't know baka sure lang. Yeah, 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 yeah. One source. Source. Kung tama yung source, okay. American team. Yung content. The fuck. Dito personal. Pag ko yung that fit. Vocal ulit. Mas mula sa personal area. I thought it was the same. Ano ito? Pointing. Political. For personal. Oh, yan. Yung mga personal. Pag-tethering devices na daw. The community with microsearch. Just let's each access control component. So yeah, let's try to answer this na. Let's answer this real quick because we have taken so much time in reviewing things. I tried to explain along the way the answers. Why that answer? Why in that question we have that answer? The reason yun yung answer. I mean, I'm not good at English yet. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's go back to sa CCNA. Hmm. So yeah. So what the fuck? Seven. So let's have a test. So yeah. So, so DHCP. Pagkakatanda ko. Hmm. Ito, pag-enable para, yeah. So, email, NAC appliances. This one is for ano to? For not, I think it's not an endpoint, but rather, I don't know. For false, ito na yung, yeah, true. Local AA. Yan. I don't know it's the topics. I'm just wanna switch topics versus previous. Hmm, Puwede mo secure ang Tocox. Hmm, okay, much better ang Tocox. But I don't know, hindi siya widely known because it's a propriety, kumbaga owner siya ng I mean, ang nag-o-own sa kanya is Cisco. So, hindi siya widely known because parang private property ba, parang gano'n. No, kumbaga own lang yung mga Cisco eh, parang naka-patent yun sa Cisco. So, unti lang gumagamit unless kapag maraming gumagamit. Yeah. Ano bang analogy? What analogy can I give? For an example, when it comes to games, mas maraming naglalaro sa free games free multiplayer games than the paid multiplayer games. Right? Yun lang. That's an analogy. Ito SSH, Shell Security, Security Shell Security, what else called? Security Shell. Yeah. SSH. Usual pala. So, magsasabi lang siya ng mga income sa lahat ng local, na lahat ng foreign. What if I eat this? Saka, yun lang naman. Wala sila, di ko na kaya lang explain. So, okay. Mm, for, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Wala. Okay. Parehas yung sagot sa pagkakana. Ah, mm-hmm. Double touching, spoofing, heat. Gaya ka, ang double touching. 13, hindi, I don't know. Double touching ka. Okay. So, custom, that, core fast, content. Hmm. Enable. So, enable natin. Akong enable nga. Kalimutan ko na agad. So, cookie. Hmm. But, kumikan. Probe request naman is kapag yung device na magre-request. Pag magse-send yung device ng kanyang. Yung pagko-connect ng device. Hmm. Transmitting. ito, tama. Provided insurance, backup siya, or this one, di ko to alam. Pag 11N, hindi siya 120, AC, Mint, AC. Ako, AC tayo kasi ang AC, ang alam ko, 5G lang ang pinoprovide ng kahit kanya. I'm so short. Sorry. Ayun. Dapat yan nga, change natin password username. Sa advance na makikita yan. Siyempre, in-advance mo na eh. So, tungkol na-create ka ng W lang. Wala kasi dyan ka mag-a-assign ng ano, walang magiging interface ng LAN mo. So, ayun na nga. Ayun na. This one's still, this one's still. So, this is Rachel's. So, we need the SSID, wireless network. Oh my god. AP password data to. Password, wireless network password. Let's check. Sige nga, dun. So, ito. Password dito. Password kailangan dalawa, tatlo. Ito natin. I don't know. So, yun yan. So, pag 2.4, local area network lang. UCP snooping. Pwede rin naman to. Pero also in for security. I don't know why. Kaya ito. Okay, enable natin. Ano rin ito, common sense nito is ano lang ito. I-enable mo na yan, disable mo yung dynamic tracking protocol. Yan. Rin. Yan. So yan. Regions. Regions. Ito, split natin. Save the interference. I-encapsulate ang kapap. Mhm. Ganun. Hindi ka parang makikita ko sila kay authentication. Pag sinabi authentication, kasi TBR, authorization, and this one, fuck. Ito na lang gagawin. Set up action, pages. Ito rin naman. Actually, tama, pero ito pinakasagot dyan. Hindi, ito pala. Ito lang talaga. Starvation kasi. So, mhm. So, counting dito 7 nga. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tested. So, shutdown siya. Yan yung default. Mhm. Okay, yan yung default. Mhm. Ha, diba? Huwag na konti kayo. Agent wireless users. Hmm. Mag yes. Authorization. Ay, ito pala yun. Monitor. Hindi ba? Tama rin to. That's why minamanwal natin yung tracking for. Ano, ba't may file na buo? Baga na engine pa. Like precision. Okay. So, 6 lang yung kaya na ata ma-receive. Protect. Mhm. Mhm. City Metropolitan. Siyempre, sulit kabilan ka. Double directional 360 daw. 5 EDE, CNA. Mhm. So, accounting na. Extensive void area pa rin yung mga 5 pag sinabing 5 ACA lang ito. Limit ka na. Sa ACA lang din. Maybe personal lang quality po. Class structure ito. Metropolitan na ito yun. Okay. Ano ito? Conclusion. So, Metropolitan din. Checks the source, maybe trust. Usage. Counting. Ang local. Ito lang. Mhm. Oh, it's perfect. Finish please. Previous chance. Non-economic. Tama naman. Kailangan ko sila ulit tama nito. Yes. Naman. Let's see. Tingnan natin lang. Bilisan natin ito. Wala. Tama naman si Jonathan. Report. I can report first. For real, Jonathan. Here. Here. Ah, yung authentication talaga ito. I don't know why. Baka na hindi mo binibigay sa akin pa. Authentication, yun yung... Ay, ito ang pinapili ko. Sorry. Sorry guys, sorry guys. Kasi rin, okay. Videos na sorry. Authorization. Ah, continue. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. That's the end of our video. So yeah, I learned something naman mm, which is a great knowledge to have, especially when it comes to networking. So yeah, I will have to review much more pa and exert an effort to know much better. And basically, it's just a theoretical knowledge, it's just a knowledge. When it comes to a real configuration, it's a different thing. It's a different beast. It's a different challenge that I must face. So yeah, let's try to have some grasp first in the theoretical knowledge before delving right into the real configuration.